Goedemorgen.
Good morning, dobre ráno.
Good morning, dobre ráno.
Good morning.
Edgar, thank you so much that we could be here on a ship with you these days.
Thank you very much that we can be here and that the children can learn our company and our ships. It's really helpful for us. For me, it's now the second year already. Last year it was really quickly organized. Now it's better organized, I think. And that's why I want to thank you that we can be here.
Perfect. So how you see these days? How kind of children, how impression you have, and if you think that it's really powerful that we are doing together all these days here?
I think it's really positive for us, but also for the children, that they learn the ships, what is going on the ships. You see a big difference from this year and last year. Last year it was other children. These children are more mature, I think, and they make a really good professional impression.
Very good. And what kind of questions you are getting from the children?
Yeah, the most questions what I had yesterday is of course about salary, no? Which contract? Yeah, if they say a Dutch company with a Swiss contract, and about child benefits, salary, the captains and everything, that is the most what I hear. But they are really, this year is a bigger difference than last year. It's much better this year. Much more positive.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And you are doing also in operations of ships. What you see as biggest motivation of employees these days, these years?
It's changed through the years. When I started on the ship, it was in 1998, and it's changed the way the people are thinking. But the benefits are now much better for the people. And I think if the people just believe in themselves and they learn the language, because that's really important. Many people don't have a language till now. If we don't have English or German, we don't hire the people without an extra language. But if you just believe in yourself, there's always a possibility to work for us. Always. If you believe in yourself, no problem at all.
And if somebody would like to become a captain, how long is this distance, this journey?
You can be a captain. We had a female captain. She was captain when she was 21 already. She gets 18, goes 3 years to school, and you can be a captain. That's possible in Holland. No problem at all.
She wasn't 21.
21, she was a first captain, so she was responsible for a ship like this with 170 passengers and 50 crew members. 21 years old. I have a good friend of mine. He's got also a wife from Slovakia, and he was captain when he was 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
First captain at 18 years old.
Yeah, but
So,
it was in Netherlands, yeah? So,
yeah, but it's also possible here. Or you can do a school in Germany, you can have the school. If you want to, we also have now by RiverTech, we have the Rivantes, it's the school. If you are a helmsman, we can help you to get your license, then you're going to be a first officer. And we have also the school, if you are a first officer, we help you that you can get the other position to second captain. And that's with simulators, we're helping, that is a whole program. It's also done by Hanneke.
Language?
Yeah, language is really important.
And to be willing
Yeah,
to
if you want to and if you believe in yourself, the world is open for you.
Yeah, you are cooperating with Hanneke?
Hanneke a lot,
Yeah.
Hanneke Steenbergen, it's now the second year already.
Yeah.
Second year now also together with Anna, with the recruiting, onboarding and the planning. It's a big job, it's a nice job to work with people. Close contact also always with Anna, always with Hanneke. Last year I didn't have much time to go on the ships, but I want to meet again all the people on the ships this year. But I think we'll have more time for that this year.
Yeah, perfect. And what you say at opening? Yesterday we had opening of open days on a ships. You met Junior.
Yes.
Yeah, yesterday. How it was this opening?
Opening was perfect. To meet also a person like Junior. I know him from the radio, of course, always with the funny jokes and Zdenos Popradu and Zarabai Ushami, no? But meet somebody like that, like a real positive person, that was for me a big impression yesterday. Very nice to see.
Great. Okay, what you would like to say as a message for us students we had here yesterday and today? What you would like to say them as a message if they would like to find a job for the future on the ships?
I think it's a really short answer. Believe in yourself and go for your goals. And don't stand still, look forward and think positive, not negative. That's the short thing what I want to say. Learn your language, be positive, look forward and believe in yourself. That's what I want to say.
Perfect.
Then you
Can
can
say also something in Slovak language?
robiš, čo treba robiť. Myslíš len pozitív a ne negatív a všetko bude dobré.
Super.
Super.
Ďakujem, Edgar.
Ďakujem veľmi pekne.
Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, Linda.
Thank you so much that we could be here on board with you.
It's our pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much. How you see all these days now when we have children on board, these open days? Do you see that it makes sense to do these open days?
Yeah, I was actually my first one to experience. I was very impressed how well it is organized with the schools, the teachers, and the kids, the teenagers. I found they're very curious about the ships. They even had some questions. Literally, a girl came to me and she's like, "You have a lovely ship." I was like, "Oh, so happy that they really appreciate things like that, right?" And then we had a younger kids. They really liked the rooms, and one there was a comment from a kid is like, "Oh, this is so beautiful. Are we gonna sleep here?" And it's like, no, they're just for the visit. So I understand that they like to experience something different. That's something they don't see every day, and that think maybe in the future, if they are very kind of mature and kind of understand what they want to do, and they maybe think, I've been on a ship and this is something I'd like to experience more. So I'm positive. I'm sure that this brings the value to them, as of at least seeing there's some other jobs out there. There's so many things you can do in the future. It doesn't always have to be an office job, right? You can be on board, and that I think is amazing.
Yeah, great. And you are responsible for nautical crew. Yeah, you are doing this job couple of years where you are caring about employees, about crew members.
Yeah. Yes. So I started with the work and the ship's business and the nautical team 4 years ago. But first I started with locks and docks, which is booking the docking locations for the ships. But then the company recognized me being more a people's person, right? So they said, no, you're gonna be with the people. And then that's how I moved to the recruiting and planning. And that's every day is work with people trying to find out the best fit for the ship, so the ship sail safely, and then so we are responsible, and the team, for the nautical people on board, so like the captains and officers and sailors and engineers. So that's what we do.
What do you see that is the biggest motivation now for the people these days?
Recently, we have this hiring tendency. We've seen a lot of young people coming to us, and we give them the opportunity. We give them a chance. We don't really look for a lot of experiences of sailors because we understand you have to gain it on board first. So the people usually come from different places, and motivation is different. So some grew up on board. For some, the father is the captain, and some he just like, I've seen your ships and I want to be on one of them. Always we had that. Or some of the friends been already on a ship and they want to bring a friend, and that's also working fine. And that's very interesting to see younger people being more willing to try something else, or like go on board just because they're close to the river and they've seen the ships and they're like, I really want to see how is it from the inside.
Do you see that being on ship is a freedom?
I believe so, and a lot of people think that. And we always ask on the interviews, when we held the interviews, what is your motivation? Why do you want to be on board? Or why do you want to? Some people come from doing something completely different to end up on a ship, and was like, so you've been working as an IT manager, why do you want to join the ship now? And he's like, I think it's freedom. I've been there once, I want to come back. So sometimes they work on a ship, they try something else, and they still come back to the ship. That's the stories that we've seen a lot.
Amazing. I like that, yeah. And what you would like to say as a message for students who are on board here these 2 days in Bratislava, what you would send them as a message for the future?
I would say, if you, in your heart, you feel that's something that attracts you, go ahead and try and ask for advice. If you don't know where to start, I'm sure you find the people who can show you and guide you where to start, and just try this. And I'm sure 90% who would go on a ship and try and sail and spend the life there or sometime there, they would not want to do anything else afterwards. So
thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, Remco.
Good morning.
Thank you so much that we could be here on board.
Yes, you're welcome.
With
It's
you.
very nice to have you on board.
Thank you so
Yes.
much. And I would like to ask you, you see, all these 2 days we have children and students from Slovakia. How you see this organization and how you see the students, how important it is to do these days here?
Well, I think it's very important to do these days. It's also for the shipping industry and for us as a company and also for general as a shipping. It's an unknown business for most of the people, and to organize something like this, it's very worthwhile and it's very useful to open up the industry for people who don't know it, and they can have a look and without fear just have a look on board and see and speak to the people and see how it is, the life on the ship, and maybe it opens their eyes to for their future, and it will help us because we need a lot of people. Ships are building fast actually, and the industry is growing fast.
How many captains do you have in a company or crew in general?
600 with RiverTech. We do only the nautical and technical management, let's say. So we do captains, engineers, sailors. Then we have 650 people working for RiverTech.
Very nice. So if people are interested, you always have open jobs for them.
Yes, actually, yes.
Yeah. And ships are sailing, you are sailing on Danube and Rhine as well?
Danube, Rhine, Mosel, Main.
Yeah, so all rivers.
Yeah.
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 And what kind of questions you was receiving from children on Wheelhouse?
Well, the children are very interested in the technique and how it's working on the ship and how it's live on the ship and also how we steer the ship and how we steer in the night and during the fog and all this kind of thing. So it's opening their eyes and to see what is live on the ship. Yeah, They see all the buttons. They don't see a wheel. They just see the stick. Yeah, it's different.
Joysticks, yeah?
Yeah.
So it was very, very impressive for them what we saw to see.
I think so.
the
Yeah.
children,
Yeah.
And what you would like to say as a message for the students who are willing to work for the future on ships?
Well, if there's a will, then if it's a nice way of living, but you have to want it because we have everybody, all crew has a free time schedule, so you are actually working a half year. But the most of them, they work in a 4-4 system, so 4 weeks working, 4 weeks off, and but you are away from home.
You are paid for this
4 weeks off also, and the 4 weeks you are paid the whole year around.
Yeah.
But to be away from home for 4 weeks, you have to will it also, and then. And also we have colleagues who are doing 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, or 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off.
So it's flexible.
It's flexible.
That,
Yeah. If you agree with your company and with your colleague opposite of you, then everything is possible.
Yeah, and do you see that this job on board is freedom?
I think yes.
Yeah.
You have to do your job.
I was on board. So
Yeah. I mean, I like it. I cannot
Yeah.
do anything else. Sometimes I thought about something else, but this is my life, and
it's in your heart, yeah?
Yeah.
And how many years you were sailing as a captain?
I was sailing as a captain. I started as a captain when I was 21, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You became captain in 21?
Yeah, I make all my licenses. It's possible to make your license with 21, and then I was on the right place on the right time, and I was working on cargo ships and tank ships for private owners. So you were working close with the owner, and as soon as they trust you, they disappear and they let you. Yeah, so it's nice. I started when I was 15 with my uncle. He owned a cargo ship, and that's how I came to the shipping industry actually.
Yeah. And then you went to passenger ships?
And then I was on passenger the first when I was 22. I went to the first time to a passenger ship, and then I went back to cargo ship.
Yeah.
Back to passenger ship.
Yeah, because on cargo ships you are just captain, matroses, So there are just 2, 3 maybe people, sometimes 4.
Yeah, sometimes 4 or 5. Yes.
Yeah. And when you're on passenger ships, there is crew like almost 30, 40 people.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the ship. It's between, let's say, 30 and 60
Yeah.
crew
So
members.
that's why you went from passenger ship
Yeah.
back to cargo?
Uh,
Peace.
No, yeah, actually, I like to be flexible. So that I mean that you have to feel everything. But I mean, on the passenger ships, it's nicer because you are always with people around. If you like people around, it's on the passenger ships. Is
So you prefer that more,
Yeah.
to be on a passenger ship?
yeah, because if you have a bad colleague or it's not your friendly, then there's always somebody else to talk to because you have 60 crew members or
Yeah.
40 or. Yeah, and on the cargo ship, I mean, if you have a nice team with 4 good colleagues, you have the best time of your life. But sometimes you don't have 4 good colleagues, but different ones, and then it's harder.
Yeah, harder life.
Yeah.
And when you have, when somebody would like to be on the Rhine and Danube, do you need to have patents for all
Yeah.
the parts? Yeah?
Yeah.
So you have captain special for Rhine, then special for Danube, but the best way is when they have both
Yeah.
patents. Yeah.
Yeah, for us
More
it's the best.
flexible.
Yeah.
Then, and how many crew members you have on one ship? Nautical crew.
For nautical crew, we have 4 sailors, 1 engineer, and 2 captains.
Yeah, and it's hard for engineers to be on board.
It's hard to find good people, let's say. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's always open for
Yeah.
good people.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Remco, thank you very much.
You're welcome.